Good morning, everyone. So I have got my coffee and I am ready to start my day. This video is sponsored by Hum Nutrition. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. I've been working from home for a few years now, and it has taken me quite a while to figure out what things do I need to do in the morning to set my day up for success. And you know what? It's hard. And if any of you guys have started working from home, whether it's because of the pandemic or whatever, it is very hard to fall into a routine and make yourself get out of your pajamas and make yourself like actually do something with your hair, etc. So I'm gonna share what has been working for me. Please know that I have a 2-year-old. Not every morning looks like this, you know what I mean? So just take this with a grain of salt. But a lot of these things I'm gonna share with you are things that have really helped. So the first thing is, I always start my personal day with coffee, but I also have a green smoothie. We put in ours, and I don't have this every morning, but we put spinach or kale in it, whatever we have a lot of in the fridge, protein powder, a banana, frozen berries, whatever you like, non-fat Greek yogurt, almond milk, and that's it, I think. And so it's so tasty. It just tastes like a fruit smoothie, but I just feel really energized when I start my day this way. First things first, got my coffee, got my breakfast. I need to actually get ready for the day. So I typically will, if it's a day I'm just dry shampooing my hair like today, I'll get that in my hair so it can kind of set in there, and then I'll go in with my morning skincare and getting my makeup on. And I really just focus that in the roots of my hair, and I always flip my hair under and get back there because I used to only do the top of my head, but I realized a lot of my oiliness is back there too. So I'm gonna just let that marinate in there while I do my makeup. I realized that morning skincare wise, I don't like to devote a lot of time to it. And so anything I can do that's gonna make it faster will mean that I actually do it. So like having an essence or a toner in spray format is really nice. You could even take an essence or toner you already like, and if you have a spray bottle you could pour it into it, but it just makes it faster than having to put them on separately. Every day I go in with some kind of vitamin C serum, and it helps protect my skin from like free radicals, and it's got antioxidant protection. It's just lovely. Vitamin C serum is something that I put on every single day. It's something that I can incorporate in the morning, and I don't have to worry about putting it on at night, because then at night I can focus on more anti-aging. And another tip I have is if you struggle with wearing SPF every single day, I would get an SPF you actually like the look of on your face. So like, I like my skin to have some glow. So instead of putting on a moisturizer and an SPF and a primer, you can find ones that are all in one that are moisturizing, but also sun protection and also priming your skin. Like I would typically wear a glowy primer. So this is priming it the way I like it, and then I don't have to do a primer. Guys, I'm telling you, it saves so much time, and my skin is thanking me for it, you know? So we are ready for the day. I have realized, and one of my biggest tips is, if you actually get yourself ready, whether you wear makeup or not, whatever, but if you actually get changed out of your pajamas, put skincare or makeup or do your hair, whatever it is you do to make yourself ready for the day, it totally transforms your day. You feel like by the end of the day, you've actually had a productive time, that you've maybe gotten things done. Whereas I feel like when I float through my day in pajamas and not really ever getting ready, by the end of the day, I feel like it was such a waste. I don't know. And I know that's a mindset thing, but I'm telling you, it has changed so much for me. Get ready for the day. Just trust me. All right, so we are in my office. I'm about to sit and kind of get myself organized for the day, and I wanna share a bit about that. So as I mentioned earlier, this video is very kindly sponsored by Hum Nutrition. Y'all, I recently got into Hum Nutrition and their supplements, and I am totally in love. So if you haven't heard of Hum Nutrition, it is an all-natural line of supplements. They are clinically proven, vigorously tested, and I love that they're sustainably sourced. And the reason I fell in love with it is that you take this quick 3-minute quiz that basically asks questions about your lifestyle, the kinds of food you typically eat in a day, and then you will get personalized recommendations of supplements they think that you would benefit from the most. And I think that that is the coolest thing ever, because honestly, in the world of supplements, like, you stand at the store and you look at this wall of different supplements, and where do you start, right? And how do you know that what you're taking is genuinely what you personally need based on your lifestyle? So I want to share with you guys the 3 supplements that were recommended to me that I've been taking for a while now. So one that I've been taking is their Gut Instinct supplement. What this does is supports healthy digestion. It boosts good bacteria, it can help with immunity, and I have just loved it. And this is something that I have felt like I have needed more probiotics in my diet, but I didn't really know how to get them, and this has made it so easy. I just take it once a day in the morning and I don't have to think about it. Another one that has been such a lifesaver when it comes to that time of the month is the Moody Bird supplement. So the idea behind this one is that, well, they say it's your monthly ally versus PMS. And I have to say, those kinds of moody symptoms I get, boy, during that time of the month, this helped so much last month. I could not believe it. I felt so much more chill and not nearly as like catty as I normally am. And I know I'm glad for that, but my poor husband, who I bring it out on, he is very glad for that. And it also will help promote clear skin and control those breakouts you might get during that time of the month. It helps balance those hormone levels out, and I am so thankful to have this in my arsenal now. But my personal favorite is the Hum Nutrition Calm Sweet Calm. You take 2 of these gummies any time of day, with or without food. I literally leave this here at my desk, and I take it typically around this time in the morning. It helps you manage the effects of stress. It helps reduce the cortisol levels. I always joke with my husband that when I get stressed, it feels like my shoulders are like up to the ceiling, and this helps push my shoulders down. It's such an easy thing to add into your day that can really help your body manage that stress, and I'm so thankful I found this. So I love how personalized Hum Nutrition is. They have a customizable subscription delivered to your door. It is so flexible. It is so darn convenient. And another cool thing they do is that once you sign up, you actually get access to a registered dietitian. So if you have any questions that you want to ask about supplements you're taking or supplements you're thinking about, you can ask that and get an answer from someone that actually knows what they're talking about. So if you are interested in checking this out for yourself, I really think you'll love it as much as I do. You can take Hum Nutrition's quick quiz to get the right products for you, plus 15% off with my code. I will have the link and the code for 15% off down in the description box right at the top. So thank you so much, Hum Nutrition, for sponsoring this video. This sweet boy came in to say hi. Hi, buddy boy. He's always looking for like sun patches in here to lay him, but the sun is not out right this second. Pinocchio, are you a good boy? Are you a sleepy boy? Alrighty, so before I get started on organizing my day, I do need to make the bed, and that is something I've talked about a few times on my channel, but I've realized that if I don't make the bed, the whole day's shot. As dramatic as that sounds, you guys, it makes a big difference, because I feel like every time I would breeze through the bedroom and it's unmade, again, it's kind of like not getting ready for the day. You feel like your day hasn't truly begun, or that by the end of the day, you feel like your day was not very successful, like it wasn't productive. So I'm all about it, so let us make the bed. And right after I make it, Pinocchio. So my outfit of the day is almost always either leggings or like stretchy pants. These are like quote unquote pants, but they're the bomb because they're just stretchy. So even though they're real pants, they feel like leggings, and so I can sit down and they don't feel super uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And then just an off the shoulder comfy sweater, a little bit of jewelry makes me feel a lot more put together as well. You can hear my daughter downstairs playing with her Nana, who is Tyler's mom, my mother-in-law. And I was just thinking about how I love that for her. Like, all of her grandparents, our parents, have pretty recently, not all of them, but most of them have recently retired. And so they have extra time on their hands, and they're all willing to help out watching her throughout the week so we can work, as I talked about earlier. But I just love that because when I was younger, I didn't have that kind of relationship with my grandparents because they didn't live in the same state as me. And on top of that, I was really young when they passed away. So I just never had that relationship. And anytime we would visit them, you know, a couple times a year or once a year, I would be all nervous. Like, I didn't know them like that. And I love that Genevieve, our daughter, is getting that kind of experience where she has these amazing, strong relationships with her grandparents. And I think that's so cool. So anyway, I get emotional talking about it too much, so I won't, I gotta stop. But that's all. I just love it. And I love hearing them play downstairs and giggle and laugh and dance around. Anyway, so this is the time of day. I've got my coffee. It's actually on my little coffee warmer now because it was getting cold as usual. But this is when I sit down and make my to-do list for the day. And I feel good. When I'm dressed and ready for the day, I feel like my house is in order to a certain extent. I feel like my mind then is clear enough to be able to think through my day and think, okay, what do I need to prioritize? What do I need to make sure I get done? And it's funny, some of you guys had mentioned to me in the past that you actually do your to-do list at night, because when you're thinking about all of the things that you need to get done the next day, it kind of makes sense that it might be helpful to get all of those things bumping around in your brain out of there and onto paper before you go to bed. You might sleep better. So if that's something that you deal with, it might be very beneficial. And that might be something I try from time to time when I feel like I need to. But on the other hand, I really like this time where I can just sit for 5 minutes and just think through my day. I can have some coffee, get all caffeinated and lovely. So that is what we're going to do. Let me think through my day here. Alrighty, so I've got my day kind of squared away. I do still need to figure out what I want to make for dinner. Usually I already know, but I just don't, so I just need to think through it. But obviously I'm currently filming. I've got some social post things, some ideas I've had that I want to take some pictures of and try out. I filmed some things to make an Instagram reel. That was one of my 2021 goals. And so I've been working on it. So I want to do that, but I don't know if I'll have the time to do it. But my biggest things are making sure I work out today. I have a video I filmed yesterday I would like to edit, and then of course finishing filming this video, which I am totally enjoying. And then other things, tax related things, inbox, some contracts I need to get squared away today. Another thing I like to throw in is keeping track of how much water I drink throughout the day. I've already drinking one of those. I usually will write in what was my workout. I'll write it in here. So another thing I've been doing that a lot of you guys say you also love doing is using some version of like a sun mimicking light. And so the idea is that it can actually really help boost your mood as well. I started using it this winter and I have noticed a marked difference. And so they always say to use it like earlier in the day because you don't want to use it later in the day because it might affect your sleep patterns and stuff. And I will say once I used it like, I don't know, maybe around like 4:30 or 5, and it took me a long time to fall asleep that night. So who knows, but I'm just saying. So I'll usually pop it on for like 45 minutes. I just have it over here on my desk and you can feel the light on you here. So I have it over there. A lot of them have different timers and you're supposed to have it not directly in front of you, but kind of at an angle. So it has worked out perfectly. It just lives on my desk and you only need to do it for like 30 or 45 minutes a day. I actually bought one for my husband. Like he's actually had it in the box and hasn't opened it, and he's had it for like 2 weeks. So I gotta get his like going for him because I really think he'll like it. And his office, mine actually gets a decent amount of light. It's just so gray in the winter, you know? But his really does not get much light. It is a very dark room. So I really think this will help him a lot. Feel a little bit more like it's just, man, winter is hard, right? Like winter is hard. So let's talk about morning routines, shall we? Because it's been something, especially at the start of a new year, I really think about the way my day goes. And I've thought so much about it and I've tried so many different things. And one thing that I always feel like I should be doing in the morning, but I absolutely hate doing in the morning, so I won't, is working out. I don't understand how people work out in the morning because for me, I can't work out on an empty stomach. So that would mean I'd have to get up early enough to eat something, then give it time to settle and then work out. And I can't, no, because by then I want to have started my work day or whatever it is. And so for me, I end up feeling my best and my most energized in the afternoon. So I end up typically working out at the very tail end of my work day, like the last 30 minutes. And it has worked out so well for me because I have the energy, I've eaten throughout the day, I'm not just waking up. So my muscles are a little bit more warm than they would be in the morning. Even if I stretch, I feel like, I don't know. So if you work out in the morning, how do you do it? And maybe it's just the way certain people are made. It's kind of the same as like some people can thrive on getting up early in the morning and doing that, and other people absolutely do not. So I think it's just to each their own. But for me, I am definitely an afternoon worker-outer person. So I'm curious, if you work out, when do you do it? Do you like the morning? Do you like the afternoon? Maybe you're someone that you'd rather do it like at night, like after dinner. That I definitely can't do, because once I've eaten dinner, I am chilling hard and I'm not doing anything else. But I keep discovering on YouTube all of these amazing like dance workout videos. And now there are so many. I certainly have favorite YouTubers that I talk to death, but there are so many different ones out there for like any amount of time. And I was telling Tyler the other day, we met doing musical theater. And so I mean, dancing has always been a part of our life. I wouldn't consider either one of us dancers, but we've always like danced in shows, and it's been a part of our life to some degree. And I've missed it so much. Neither of us have done theater in like 10 years. And it is something I didn't realize I'd missed. So doing these dance workouts has been such a fun way for me to kind of connect with that part of myself that I really haven't connected with in a long time. And it has been so much fun. And now I'm viewing working out as more of something I almost weirdly look forward to, because it's like an outlet, and it's, you know what I mean, just kind of getting things out of my system versus, you know, just standard workouts that feel like a workout, you know? So I'm just saying, if you feel like every workout feels like drudgery, you might consider just searching for dance workouts and just having a ball, because they're free and they are so much fun. And you can find workouts for like any type of music you like, whether it's like today's music, hip hop, whatever, maybe it's country, maybe it's, I don't know, do they have workouts to like 1940s music? I could get behind that. I love me some 1940s music, and that is true. You can ask Tyler. I listen to 1940s music like every day. So I'm gonna get started at my computer. I'm getting close. I might make like a wrap for lunch. Lately I've been making these wraps that are like deli chicken, like you get in the deli section, like near the hot dogs of the grocery store. That sounded weird, but near the hot dogs you can get chicken that's already cooked that you can make like grilled chicken salads with. I love to throw it on a wrap and put a little bit of cheese, a whole bunch of like spinach or kale, because I'm not huge on salads. So any way that I can get spinach or kale in my system, I will. And so I'll put a whole bunch on there, and then a little bit of ranch. But it's gotta be a little cheese and a little ranch. That way I don't taste the spinach or kale as much, but it's not so much that it's totally wrecking the fact that I'm eating a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Guys, you warm it up, it's delicious. So now my stomach's growling. I think I'm gonna go make one of those, sit down at my desk and start editing a video. So I hope you enjoyed this little peek into what my morning routine looks like. Some days, typically like on a work day, like I said, no two mornings are the same. And obviously certain mornings when my 2-year-old's at my feet, it's gonna look different. So take it with a grain of salt, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again, Hum Nutrition, for sponsoring this video. Again, if you are interested in checking out Hum Nutrition, you can take the quick quiz to get the right products for you. You can get 15% off with my code. I have the link and the code down in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll subscribe. I upload 3 videos a week. I'd love to have you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.